Hey you guys, so today is May 1st, it is Beltane May Day, and I'm going to a Beltane witch camp in 2 days on Friday. And so I thought that I would take you along on the journey of getting ready for witch camp and also use this time to reflect on the last year and all the transformations that I've been through as a result of going to Beltane witch camp last year, which was my first one. If you're new here and you haven't seen any of my witch camp videos, I have a playlist linked for you below that you can check out. The people who organize it, there's like the founder Jen, and then she has her people that she calls the Weavers, and then they create an event for everybody to experience. And this time the event is called Rebirthing, and I'm really looking forward to this because I've just been going through a rebirthing myself through the eclipse season and just through this year, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit in this video. So let's just start doing things and start prepping for the weekend. I'm so excited. Let's chat about some of the things that I need to bring to witch camp. I need to bring my headlight, a lantern. I need to bring my carpet to go outside my tent because it just makes the process of getting in and out of my tent a lot cleaner. Obviously I need my tent, my blow-up mattress, my sleeping bag, my pillow, all my blankets, hot water bottles. Speaking of hot water bottles, this is the first witch camp that I'm going to where I will not have my period. Tent camping in the rain while you have your period is no joke. And so the goddess has blessed me. I need towels and face cloths and journal, cutlery, plates, coffee stuff, my tripod, and of course all of my food. And the number one most important thing is I need sinus Tylenol and Allegra because I absolutely cannot survive without those things right now. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna go in the garden real quick, and I'm gonna take you with me, show you what's going on in the garden. So as I mentioned, in the fall I did not winterize the garden, and I am totally paying the price now. I can't even see the path. It is just completely overtaken with weeds and kale, and this kale just kind of sprouts up. It's kind of funny. It's actually a really good perk because I love kale. But yeah, so I've got my work cut out for me in here. You may have noticed in a couple of my recent videos that my dad is around a lot more, and that's because he actually moved onto the land. So that's really great. But yeah, we have a second house on the property that I've never really talked about because we had a tenant living in there. So I'm really looking forward to the summer and just feeling free in my yard because it's just gonna be me and my dad. So I really want to talk about this Beltane in particular. This Beltane really marks a really important time for me. It marks the end of a year-long journey for me. It was at the Witch Camp Beltane last year in 2023 where I realized it was time for me to get my black cord, and I spent the next 6 months between Beltane and Samhain, doing some of the deepest, most important shadow work that I've ever done. And since Samhain, I've been in a state of integration, rebirthing, recalibrating, letting go, analyzing my life and my goals, and rebalancing my masculine and feminine energies. This Beltane is really important for me because I'm going to be honoring the processes that I have been going through, the transformation that I've been going through, and it's just so amazing that this rebirthing event at camp is taking place on May 4th, which astrologically is saying that is Beltane this year. And so I'm just so excited. I am having a lot of resistance. Things have been really, really difficult lately. My emotions are just all over the place, and I'm feeling a lot of resistance to the change that I need to make. Beltane is actually my favorite Sabbath. I would say like Beltane and Samhain, but I actually think Beltane is just my favorite. I love the maypole dance. It is such a time-honored pagan tradition, and I feel so honored to have the opportunity to dance the maypole. I know so many people don't have that. I am just so excited to do this and be with the community that I found last year, and I'm just so excited for witch camp. Hi. Clear spot. So I'm just about to drive into the next town to do my grocery shopping, and I don't need too many things because it's only 2 days that I'm going away and I have a plan, so I will tell you a little bit about that once I get into town. For my food plan, I'm thinking that for breakfast I will just get some scones, and I'm going to make some egg bites while I cook dinner tonight. And then for lunch and dinners, I'm going to buy pad thai from one of my favorite restaurants, and I'm also going to go to the butcher's and get roast beef to make beef dips. And I'm also gonna make a fruit salad, and there's one night, the Saturday night, is a potluck, and I'm going to make a salad for that. So I'm trying to make it really simple for myself. I might get a few other things along the way, but that is the main plan. Blue dude. It is so hard not to go to the garden center.
Kind of mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it?
So here it all is, and I also stopped for gas, which is obviously very important. Also, I got enough roast beef, and I have this whole pack so that I can make my dad lunch for tomorrow while I'm gone. And so yeah, hopefully that helps him out.
Who's gonna make you not food?
If you remember, I don't even know if it was last year or the year before, I said I needed to get a new deck, or like we needed to build a new deck. Well, that's not happening because wood is so expensive right now, but you have to see my deck. I can hardly even stand on my deck. Yeah, it's worst case scenario.
Your coyote song on a rerun.
I'm just about to shift gears and work for literally half an hour because then I need to make my dad dinner before his NASCAR club. But Emily just messaged me and she was like reminding me that to bring rain gear because it's gonna rain this weekend. Last year it did rain, but during our maypole dance it cleared up. So one of my favorite parts about Witch Camp is the broomstick boutique, where we get to put items on this altar area and we get to trade them throughout the weekend, and we come away with a few new things. I think I'm gonna bring maybe like 4 things, because then I get potentially 4 things in return. I feel like there's always so many fun things. So I'm thinking of bringing this Druid Craft Tarot box set. I have had this in my giveaway pile for literally a year. I also have this obsidian necklace from when I worked at Goddess Provisions. I have so many things from Goddess Provisions that I want to let go of. And so it's a little crystal ball. And I also have a smudge stick that I made with the mugwort that I collected at Maybon. I also have kind of a fun story to share. At the first Beltane Witch Camp, I took a little video of me pulling a card for the weekend, and it was from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards deck. And someone actually left a comment on that video wanting to talk about that deck, but I didn't have it, so I really didn't have much to add other than what my experience was with the card I had pulled. But this last Yule at our coven gathering, we played the Christmas gift game, or the Yule gift game. There was like a stack of boxes, and I was like, I think I need the one on the bottom. And I pulled it, and the gift I received was that deck, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards deck. So I'm gonna bring this deck. I would love to complete my year-long Beltane journey in a way with another one of these cards. How crazy would it be if I pulled the same card? So one last thing before I jump into my work for the evening is I need to make a card for my friend Jenny, who is receiving her red cord at Witch Camp this year. So she's getting her red cord on Friday, and she has given me permission to share some of that in my video, and so I'm really looking forward to that and being able to share that with you again. In my first Witch Camp video, I shared Lorraine's red cord ceremony, and I think that was maybe your guys' favorite part of it all. You had so many questions, and it was probably the number 1 question I've ever got on a video is, what is cording in witchcraft, or what are degree systems in witchcraft? And I know that I said that I was going to be telling you all about that, sharing those secrets, and that video would have been coming out in January, and it's now May and I haven't made that video. But there is a reason why I have delayed making that video. I really have been doing a lot of research, and I have also been asking a lot of I think I just heard a ghost. There is a reason why I have delayed that video, and it's because I've been doing a lot of research on cording and degree systems, and I've also been asking a lot of questions. I've been asking almost every witch I know who's gone through this type of initiation about their experience, about their traditions, where they learned about it. And so I'm really wanting to create a more well-rounded conversation, because I feel like that's the most responsible thing for me to do in regards to this specific topic. So that video will be coming to you eventually, and I'm not going to put a timeline on it anymore, because I just want to gather as much information and perspectives as I can for that video. So it will come eventually, but yeah, so there is going to be another red cord ceremony. As you know, I have since received my black cord, which is the last cord for me to receive. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a card for Jenny, and Jenny is an art witch through and through. In the winter, I went to her home and we did some art magic, and I actually still need to finish that project. So I'm just gonna make her a little card with some dried flowers. And I'm thinking about putting this pressed sunflower on her card to kind of represent the fire within her, the fire of Beltane, and then just adding this little fern for some interest. Oh, and I also got her a little pendant. One sec. I got her this pendant when I was on Salt Spring last. It's this strength pendant. It reminds me of these paintings that she paints, and I just think that she's a very strong woman, and I just thought this was the perfect little trinket to give her. It is 12:30 a.m. I'm finished work now. I finished about a half an hour ago, and I'm just doing the last bits of backing up my computer. My phone is all ready, and now I'm just gonna start gathering my stuff and finish packing. I'm just gonna start piecing things together. I also remembered a few things that I almost forgot that I need to bring, so yeah, I'm just gonna do a few things, and I will catch you in the morning for witch camp tomorrow. I'm so excited. Hello? Hello? Can I help you? Hello? I'm planning to leave in an hour. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. Are you gonna miss me? Can you see all these ants? Okay, Winnie, you gotta get the ants. There's literally an ant highway from there all the way to there. You can't go outside today. It's because I'm going away, not because you were a bad boy. Something I can't forget is a piece of fabric for the red cord ceremony. We're going to be writing things on here for her, and she's going to be making something with the fabric. And this is a piece of linen that I dyed with blackberries from my garden. So yeah, I think she will love that. Oh, my baby, you will go outside. So my cards turned out well. I ended up making one for Jen, the founder of Witch Camp. And so here's Jenny's card. And there's Winnie begging to go outside. You can't go outside today. You're not going outside. My dad hired somebody to mow the lawn. I'm gonna miss you. Bye bye, my baby. Oh, my baby. I am officially ready to go. I cannot wait to get out the door. I'm 3 hours past the time that I thought, but that's just like what it took. And the guy's already done mowing the lawn. So that feels great going into the weekend. Knowing that that's done when I get home. So I'm going to witch camp now. I'm so excited, and I will see you in my witch camp video. Bye. Bye, Winnie.